Hands are burning out. Today we're using a really silly fishing contraption. It's the wrist rod. Now this was originally used for a bow and arrow, for a slingshot like this, right? You attach a arrow to the end of it, to the end of your line. You have a slingshot and you shoot something in the water, and when it hits the fish, the barb gets stuck in there and you reel it in like that. But I don't want to shoot him like that. I want to catch him by attaching a fishing line like this, a hook, woo! And throwing it out like that. I really think this way is gonna work. Let's see. So today, I'm fishing without a fishing rod. My arm is my rod. Do you think this is gonna work? Comment below. Oh, it's jumping, it's jumping, it's jumping. I got this set up from Amazon. Now I bought this wrist thing right here. This attaches to your wrist. You see that? And then I bought this reel separately, and you attach it onto this, what would you call this thing?
Strap?
Yeah. I bought the strap, and you buy your fishing reel to attach to your strap. And I bought a Zebco 404, which is a classic reel for beginners that I think is gonna work really well. Now I've used this wrist rod before, maybe like 5 years ago, but I did not have access to a beach like this. I think there's a ton of fish out there just waiting to be caught. Hopefully I'm able to catch some fish to use for my big rod. My big rod, I've got big hook on there, and it's ready to catch a big fish. This is how Spider-Man fishes. Push this.
Morning. Wonder what the new day will bring.
This looks pretty good right here because it's nice and flat. It's time to put this bad boy on. Oh, wrong way. Wow. So I've got a lot of things we can try. I've got 3 different rigs. I got a Carolina rig, which I call a sure catch rig. I've got a high-low rig, and I've got these lures here. But I'm gonna try using bait first. Bait always catches me fish. Let's see. I think I'll use let's start with a Carolina rig. 1 piece of bait. Using a long distance sure catch rig, which is essentially just a short leadered rig with a circle hook on the end. I'm gonna put a egg sinker through the main line and then tie that on like this. There you go. Now cast it. I'm gonna spin it like this and throw it. Oh wow, that's like Spider-Man. Look at that. And then to bring it in, oh my God, this is so cool. Very entertaining. Really simple rig. This is just the first rig we're gonna try, but if it works, I'm gonna stick with this. This slides back and forth. This will hold my bait on this hook. I got a fresh bag of shrimp. I also have a cast net in case I see any mullet out there. I can catch some mullet and throw a mullet out there. But this is the most basic kind of fishing I can do right now. This is the HeySkipper rod we've got here, and on here I've got a high-low rig on here, and this is a really easy one to use as well, so I'm gonna have both out. I'm gonna use this wrist rod at the same time as using this. Yeah, you see this rig, it has 2 hooks on it, and a sinker at the bottom. The sinker at the bottom will keep the bait in one place, and I've got 2 chances to catch a fish, or 1 chance to catch 2 fish at a time. So let's bait everything up right now. Fresh shrimp, peeled, we're just gonna put it on these circle hooks like this. See how it's hiding the whole hook like this? That's how you want to put it on. You want to hide the hook. All right, now for this one, same thing. I'm gonna put a shrimp on here, just like this. Oh, I got a bite already. Oh, I'm on a fish, I'm on a fish. I'm not sure I can do both at the same time, so I might have to just pick one over the other. That was instantly. Let's see what we got on here. What do we got, what do we got? A spot.
What?
A spot. That's good bait. That is great bait. I'm gonna keep that in my backpack for now. Can you help open this up for me? Can you help open my backpack for me? Thank you. Okay, to work this, you push this button right here, and that lets the line out. And then when you start to reel it in, it closes that up. And right here is the drag. The drag is how much force it allows to pull. You hear that sound? That's the drag. So now I'm gonna push this button here. I'm gonna get ready to cast this by lassoing it. It didn't work, and I lost my bait. Dang, let's try again. All right, that's out there, that's out there. Now let's see if we get any bites. All right, with this, I'm just gonna try and keep some tension so I can, if anything bites it, I'll feel it on my fingertip. And that's probably gonna be the most sensitive thing that you're gonna be able to use to feel if you have any kind of fish. Your fingers should be more sensitive than a rod itself because you have so many nerves on your fingers. No bites yet. Maybe if I slowly reel it in. I'm on. Oh, I got a fish. I'm on a fish. Yeah. What'd I get? Whoa, nice! I got a whiting!
Yay!
Yeah! That's so awesome! That's great. That just pulled it all of a sudden. My line went taut, and all I had to do was reel it in, because I got these circle hooks on here. Awesome. Let's get another fish. So that tactic worked. Just reeling it in really slowly, bringing that bait in really slowly, and searching the different areas. I found it really close in, so I'm gonna do that again. Cast it out there and bring it in slow. All right, let's do this again. Put a shrimp on here, shrimp on the barbie, just like that. And everything out here eats a shrimp. So I have confidence that I'll catch a lot of different kinds of fish just using a piece of shrimp like this. Here we go. Push this button first. Next, get this casting hand ready. Didn't work. It's actually kind of hard to cast this, especially with a wet hand. You need a drier hand. All right, I got that out there. So I'm just bringing it in really slowly again. Maybe I'll catch something on this way in. I think we're gonna cast it out again. Just need to get a little bit further out. Whoa, that was great. That was great. I'm gonna leave this time. Bite. Oh, it's jumping. It's jumping, it's jumping. It's jumping, it's on the hook. Did it get off? I think it might have gotten off. It jumped out there. Wow. It took all the bait. Something hit it and jumped. I missed it. I need more shrimp. I'm gonna put some of these shrimp in my pockets. Actually, this is a perfect pocket.
Wait, but that's kind of scary. What about sharks?
Nah, don't worry about that. This is actually super fun. I'm so used to using a rod. This is a really fun challenge. All right, let's do this again. Push this button. Swing this around your head. There we go. That was a good cast. All right, here we go. Waiting for a bite. All right, already got a bite. It's so hard without a rod because I can't set the hook. I think I missed it. Oh, no, it's not. It's still on here. It's jumping. Whoa! Woohoo! Another one on the wrist rocket. Yeah! This is another good piece of bait. This is called a ladyfish. Also, it's a really good piece of bait. It's good to make ladyfish balls, like fish balls. I'm gonna save it for bait because I've got a big rod that I'm gonna use them for. So right now I'm just gonna keep fishing with this and see what I catch.
How is it working?
It's working, but it's really challenging to use. First of all, because casting it is actually, you have to have dry hands or else the line slips between your fingers and you're not able to get a really good cast. When you actually hook onto a fish, your line just gets really tight and starts running away. With the rod, you have the power to set it. With this, you don't have any power. You just have to start reeling and hope that it stays on. So first I gotta dry my hands. That's important. Next, I hold the line like this and I swing this arm around with the sinker on here. There we go. You see I'm using my finger as a rod right now. See that? Come on. Come on, little fishies. Every time I jiggle it around like this, I get a bite. Bite, bite. Oh, I'm on. I'm on. It's jumping. It's jumping out there. I think it's still on. Oh yeah, it's still on. Come on. Yeah. Woo. Another one. Awesome. Another fish. All right, this is going well. It's going a lot better than I expected. First of all, I wasn't even sure I could cast it out there. Second of all, I didn't know I'd be able to hook onto any fish. This just goes to show if you're a good fisherman, you know how to catch fish no matter what you're using. Whoa, so far. I figured out how to do it. You gotta hold it with this hand and this hand. All right, let's watch this line. Watch this line carefully. You'll see it start pulling. Come on. Come on, Jimmy. Oh, on again. Whoa, look, I'm using my finger as a rod. Still jumping. It's still jumping. It's coming in closer. Oh, oh heck yeah. Another lazy fish. All right, I think it's time to switch lures, switch baits, because I definitely proved that this can work pretty well. Now this is the long distance sure catch rig. The long distance sure catch rig is a short leader like this. That's how I'm able to cast it a lot further using, you know, a little thing like this. This egg sinker is really helpful because it's a perfect weight right now that I can just sling it out. I think I'm using 2 ounces. It's working really well, but I'm gonna switch it up. All right, I've got these new rig spools here that are this neon green color. So what I do to save my rigs, if I'm cutting this off, a lot of times you wonder where to put a rig like this. Well, it works really well on our rig spools like this. Actually, I'm just gonna keep this in my pocket if I wanna use it later. So is a sinker. This metal jig, which looks like a mullet or like a bait fish swimming away, and this is really easy to use. You cast it out there and you bring it in as fast as you can. I'm gonna tie this to the end of this. Now you see it has a hook on the top and a treble hook on the bottom, so if it bites the top, I'll catch it. If it bites the bottom, I'll catch it. Holy shit, it's a huge stingray. There's a big stingray right here. Don't walk over there. See it? It's huge. Wow, that was pretty far. Now I'm gonna bring it in fast. You gotta give this some action. Whoa, that goes so far. Okay, this is a lot harder. I haven't gotten any bites yet, and it requires a lot of action. because I have to constantly reel it and jig my arm up and down like this. This is not working as well. I think I'd rather do a high-low rig right now. Nope, tangled. Let's just try it a few more times. But the pros of this is you can cast it really far. This thing really goes out there, look. Woo! Nothing, last cast, last cast. It's not working. Oh, my hands are so tired now. All right, the jig did not work. We're not using lures anymore. Let's just try bait. I'm pretty confident that I can catch something using bait, because I always catch something using bait. Okay, so the problem with the lure is it can cast really far, but I don't have enough action in my arm to make it jig up and down. So I'm just reeling it in really fast, and that's making this hand super tired. So I'm gonna try one more time. Wah! Come on, give me a fish. Oh, hands are burning out. Super dramatic pause. All right, this one is really simple to use. It's just a high-low rig. One bait on top, one bait on the bottom, sinker way at the bottom. This will give me a chance to catch 2 fish at a time. And this comes all pre-tied already. All I have to do is unravel it and tie it onto the main line. There we go. Now we're gonna put our orange sinker on the end. Then we bait up each hook. All right, bait on the bottom, bait on the top, sinker at the bottom, ready to give this a cast. That was cool, right? All right, now this one, since it's a pyramid sinker, we're gonna just leave it on the bottom. And I got one already, holy crap. Oh, it's a nice one, guys. This is nice. This is a nice one. Oh, it's pulling. I think I gotta tighten the drag. Oh, it's swimming towards me. Come on, come on. That was instantly. Oh, it's pulling, it's pulling. Oh, I see it, it's in the surf. Oh no! It just got off. I don't know, I think it was a red drum.
Stop it.
No! That was a big freaking fish. Darn it, it's because I didn't have the rod power to set it in its mouth.
It's big though, huh?
Yeah, it was big, you saw that, right? I'm gonna do that again. It was pulling my drag out.
Yeah.
This time I'm gonna set the drag tighter. Ooh, nice one. Oh yeah, now I got it set. I think so. Come on! I feel it on the end. Oh my God. This thing feels pretty big for this little reel, you know? Whoa! It's a jack! Maybe that's what it was the first time. On the wrist rod.
Was it fun?
Yeah, it was fun. Let's cast this again. Wow, bite already. I can feel everything when the line is touching my finger like this. Any little tug I can feel. I can feel it just even moving along the line like that. I can feel little things touching the line. Yeah, when I was casting the lure out there, I wasn't catching anything. But as soon as I throw a bottom rig like this, I always catch fish. That's why I call it a catch-all rig, because I catch all kinds of fish. I just got Botox done. Oh. I was just reeling it in slowly, and something jumped on it. Still on? Yep, it's still on. It's jumping around. All right. Okay, well this worked well, but the line is so long it's hard to cast it. Now this is my big fish rod. I've got a 4-ounce orange Sputnik attached to steel leader, a big hook, and I've got a big fish for a bait. Well, actually, I wouldn't even consider this big. This is a small, medium-sized bait for what I'm doing. Because honestly, I'm kind of scared to catch anything bigger than what wants to bite this. So I'm gonna cut it in half. Now maybe I'll get a red drum. Maybe I'll get a big stingray. Maybe I'll get a shark. Now I'll put it on here like this. So the reason I'm switching this to a long rod instead of using, my wrist rocket, I don't want to throw this bait out on a rod like this, on like a wrist thing, because the line is too light, and if I'm going to catch a shark or something like that, I can't play around with it. I don't want this shark to get so tired and I have a 2-hour battle with the shark. Then when I release the shark, it's so tired that it dies out there. So honestly, it's actually illegal to do anything like that. So I've got the right gear to actually catch sharks, a steel leader, a hook that'll rust out. It's non-offset. I took my classes. Don't just go out here and try and catch a shark all by yourself without proper training. Another thing I want to warn you about is UV. The sun is very strong out here, especially if you're in Florida or anywhere like Texas. When you're out in the sun, you have to be completely protected from it. That's why I'm wearing long sleeve everything, because of cancer. You don't want to get cancer from UV rays. And even though you think you may tan really well, UV rays are never good for you. Always be protected. I do not like using this.
No?
It's not fun. It's fun at first, but it's actually really challenging because I have no power to set the hook. I'm gonna go back to my other rod. I definitely think it works. If you have nothing else to use, you can definitely survive on this. But man, let me tell you, it's hard to set the hook on it. You're gonna be missing a lot of fish. One more try. Holy shit! Whoa! It's jumping like crazy out there. Look at that. Woo! That was something big. It jumped and span out there. Completely came out of the water. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa! Got him. Look at these teeth in here. So sharp. Gotta be careful. Awesome. See, I used that little piece of bait, put it on the big rod, got a big fish. That's what's so fun about being out here. You never know what you're gonna catch. Whew, gets my heart pumping every time I catch something like that. Oh, whoa, oh, it's still late, it's still in. Nice.
I'm kind of scared to touch it.
That was a fun adventure. I enjoyed using it, but by the end of it, I was sick of using it. It's actually really challenging to keep hooking the fish because you need the power of the rod to set the hook. Without that, it's just my fingers, and it's just the length of my arm. It's too challenging. I'd say in a survival situation, yes, it'll work, but I'm gonna give this a thumbs down, not using that again. It was fun, it was entertaining. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And here at Hey Skipper, I just want you guys to get out there and start catching fish. If I can catch fish using something like this, you can definitely catch fish going out there using my gear, the high-low rig, the Hey Skipper rod. You're 100% gonna go out there and catch some fish. I believe in you guys. If you've been struggling to catch fish and you've been out there a few times, just watch through a few of my videos. Our job here at Hey Skipper is to help you catch fish. We have a lot of different tutorials showing you how to catch fish, but the simplest way to do this is just to get one of our bundles, a high-low rig, a sure catch rig, cast it out there with a piece of fresh shrimp, and you're gonna catch something. I believe in you guys. See you next week.